personally handling adversity, and I think just for me, when I think about it, you gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself.
I love it.
Wow. Don't feel sorry for yourself, bro. Make it happen. Make it happen. Stop complaining and literally look at yourself in the mirror. Are you doing everything you can to be on the floor?
Heck yeah, we can talk about that real quick.
Yo, what's good?
Yes, man. We back. Stay the Course podcast. What episode we on? What episode 3?
This should be 4.
4?
Caples is 3.
Yeah. We got a surprise in that one, y'all. Got a nice interview with Coach Capel, Coach Burt out of Evangel.
Dog, I love that. Feels so good, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dog.
Brought us back to the roots because that's where we all started at.
That feels so good, bro.
Man,
a guy that you love. Easy gotta love too. So that felt good to just talk to Kate, bro. Kate, we appreciate you for sitting down.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. And then what? Let me say, I was about to say, man, before we even get anything, I don't know if you do this still, but I do this. I did this on the way over. This is just a confession, y'all. Here we go. On the way over here, I don't know why, bro. Every time I see the light on at Krispy Kreme's, I stop in and get a free donut, bro. Every time.
See. Now you're gonna make me mad because have you been to Houston, Texas before? Plenty of times, right?
Of course.
Have you had Shipley's?
I have one time, and I've had the cinnamon rolls out there one time as well.
Okay, do you think Crispy's is better than Shipley's? Because that's like a Texas versus like Midwest thing.
So I'm gonna say Krispy Kreme's only because I've had it more often throughout my life. But let me say this right now: Shipley's is really good. I had that once or twice when I was out there. I had it early in the morning when I went out there coaching for an AAU tournament, and then I also had Voodoo Donuts out in Oregon, which is really good as well. So,
because I'm gonna be real, they used to sell Krispy Kremes in Kroger back when I was growing up, so I ain't got no respect for Krispy Kreme. Like, I'm gonna be real.
You can't get them from Kroger. You gotta get them fresh.
No. That's what I'm saying. Now they don't sell them in Kroger anymore.
No.
But they used to be in Kroger, so like, bro, I didn't respect no Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
It was Shipley's or nothing. You feel me?
Yep.
Shipley's or nothing, cuz like to the death. Like, you know what I'm
saying? No, I know. I love
you know what I'm
Shipley's.
saying? So yeah, I pass on Krispy Kremes all the time. But I do know when the light on, you gotta go pop up in
it's
there.
It's for free, y'all.
Get a hat and thing. You know, get the hat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, anytime you guys are on Campbell, man, y'all driving by, you see the light on, just think of me like, hey, Stan is going right over there to get a free glazed donut.
I will say the presentation in Crispy is dope. Like you see the donuts flow on the chain or whatever. Like that.
Man, that's always course. And then, as you know, our segment we gotta talk about here, Kicks on the Pod. So you talk to me.
First one.
I know, man. Talk to me. Tell me what you got on today.
I went light today, man. These the P9000s.
Yes, they fresh.
I guess you could say the Chrome edition. Actually, I had some P9000s on in the Capel episode too.
Ooh.
Those were just the tan ones. Super comfortable shoe, man.
Yeah.
The reason why I got the tan ones, I don't love the tan ones. I wanted these and they sold out. And I'll never forget, I told Twin J Bands want a pair of these too. They obviously you can get them on GOAT, but I got these for retail. And so when Nike like re-uploaded them, restocked them, I literally was driving, which don't text and drive, y'all, but I literally was driving and bought these shoes while I was driving. And I've been on a shoe kick. I'm like on the side of like, which I came from like lower middle class. Like I tell people all the time, which grew up like I'm blessed to be an African American. Say I grew up with both my parents in my household. I tell people I didn't grow up with a silver spoon, but I grew up with a nice plastic spoon. You know what I'm saying? Like them decent plastic, not the one that always break when you dig it into the dirty rice. What you mean. Like the good one, the sturdy one. I grew up with. That was me. I had a nice plastic spoon, but I didn't grow up with shoes because my feet are so big. So I wear size 15. You can see big old foot. And I play sport. I play baseball. So my parents couldn't and I was jealous of my sisters. My sisters always had sneakers. And I low-key been a sneakerhead my whole life. Yeah. But I'm just now in the point of life I can get my own money and now I can pay for my own shoes.
Yeah, it's the same here, man. Same here. I know growing up, my parents, they divorced, so going back and forth. But I will say this though. In my early years when they were together, like I call this my golden years, like from when I was born all the way to say 6th, 7th, all the way to 7th grade before they divorced. That was where the golden years. So like I think once every 2 years, which is always cool, I would always get I would get a pair of J's. Yeah. One pair, I would get every 2 years, I'm sure I would get one pair of J's, and I remember like it was clockwork. I remember I had the Jason Kids with the bubbles when they first came out.
Yeah.
I had the let me see here. I had the cool gray Jordans that came out back then.
That's a classic.
I had the low cut, the low top black fishnet Jordans that came out. So I remember just growing up back then.
The Futures?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a time though. That was a time.
Yes, those are the golden years of my life.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
now we only wear retros, but like these kids don't know about the fusions and you know what I'm saying, and the playoff, not the playoffs, not the taxis, the six rings.
Oh, the six rings.
Hey, these kids don't know. They don't know because now like they judge people if you wear them. We only wear retros now, but they don't know, bro.
I had a couple retros then too, man. I remember I really wanted the Concords my 1 year, but I had to wait because it was like I'm pretty sure it was like every 2 years. I wanted the Concords, I couldn't get them, so instead I had to get the that's what I got. I had the pennies as well, man. Man, I had the first ones. I had the foam posits too.
Ooh, the foam posits are tough.
Yeah, but now as you see today, what's up?
What you got on? Yeah,
today I got on the Paul George 2 NASA's, man. I love these ones. These ones is fresh, man. They comfortable, man. The Paul George has always been comfortable for me, so
PGs.
I definitely try to keep a pair of those ones. I think the first ones are probably like the best ones. Everybody always says. So
yeah. Not to stay on this long, we on it now, but like these kids also ain't gonna know the life of like having to go to the mall and stand in line for sure. They not gonna know that life, dog. They not because you just get it on GOAT now or get it on like sneakers app or whatever.
No, we have to. I know I can speak for me. I know. Growing up in LA and California, man, going to the Crenshaw Mall and the Fox Hills Mall. Listen, we had to sit outside of the mall. So the mall would open up at 10 a.m., right? We would have to get to the mall at 9 a.m., right? Then they would open the store early for like the walkers, the older people that would be walking around the mall. They'd open up for them maybe about 9:30, 9:45 to where that was when you can walk in and you can go in front of the store. So then you would have to go in front of the store and wait another 15 to 20 minutes for it to open up.
Dog.
Then you had to make sure, I'm over here asking people in front of me because back then I wore a size, what was it? I had a size 7 or 8, 7.5, 8.5 around there. I'm asking people in front of me, hey, what size you wear? Because I'm trying to count down a number in my head. Like, man, they probably only got about 10 or 11.
They got about 10, 15 pairs. You know what I'm saying? You got to do some math. Like, dang, I'm the 12th, 11.
This is gonna be tough today,
I might be lucked out. Start trying to skip people. Hey, bro, I'll give you 100, bro. Let me get in front of you, bro. Dog, they don't know, bro. Like dudes was like, long live anybody lost. Like dudes was losing their life
over some retro
Jordans, bro. The Concords, the cool grays. Bruh, dudes was losing their life over them shoes, bruh.
Just arguing over spots in line. Like, just because if you get bumped in line or you think someone cut in front of you, like, people is already, like, I praise God that I didn't have to get involved in that one. Like, because I had a little bit of respect. So I was just a young kid just waiting in line. One time, my mom waited in line with me. But the other times, I would just have the money and I just took the gamble and I went there myself. And then I got the shoes that I wanted to get because I got there early. But, man. We didn't have no internet, none of that at all.
Facts, bro. But man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. What you want to get into? NBA first?
Oh, since we are watching a little bit of NBA highlights on here right now. So I got the NBA. I got my NBA predictions.
NBA predictions.
I'm pretty sure he's probably going to come here one day and do one of his. I'm pretty sure.
What's the NBA music?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Hold on. And now it's back on NBC now, too, as well.
Not Stan. If you was on there, that'd be dope. But Charles Barkley, Shaq, and all them, they still together, right? Or did they cancel that show completely?
I think they're still on together, and I think they're maybe going. Was it ESPN?
They just switched the platform. Okay. I'm
waiting to see, but I do know NBC has their stuff. Like, they have their new platform. I know, like, Melo was on there. Then there's a few other people that are going to be on there. I know Michael Jordan's going to be on there, offering his stuff on there as well, too. So I'm definitely going to tune in to the man. Here we go. My predictions for the NBA season. Y'all can hold me to it. We're going to see how many of them I get right at the end of the year. Here we go. Best record in the NBA.
What you got? Coming out of the East or the West?
It's gonna come out of the West.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Thunder.
Okay.
I think they're young.
Still young, hungry.
I mean, only setback I can see is Jalen Williams still being hurt right now. But I think once he comes into there, he's gonna be good to go. MVP. I'm taking a long shot on this one. MVP. I think we have a new MVP. I don't think SGJ is gonna repeat at it. I'm going with Ant-Man. I got Ant-Man as the
Think
MVP
Ant
this
can
year.
stay consistent the whole year?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I
like
and they
that.
said he's working on his post-up game, back to
Yeah,
the basket. So
yeah.
that means he's gonna have that turnaround, that fadeaway. So I'm going with him, and then most improved player. It's gonna come out of the Celtics.
Okay.
I got Anthony Simons. I'm gonna go with a dark horse. I got Anthony Simons, most improved.
You know who I'm hoping get that? That's finally back healthy.
Who?
On the Cavs. Lonzo Ball.
Ooh, I should have. I didn't think of
hope
that
he
one.
get
That's a
it.
good one.
I hope he get it. But that's Anthony Simmons. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
But I hope that's because Lonzo finally back healthy,
I know.
back on the
And
floor.
he can move too, and he can pass. I like.
He
his
on a
game.
good squad too. Yeah.
Yes, and then for sixth man of the year, I'm keeping it with the theme with Minnesota. I got Nas Reed getting sixth man of the year.
I love Nas' game, man. Yeah.
I know. I wanted to go with Peyton Pritchard, but he won it last year, and I'm like,
sure.
I don't think they're gonna try and get the sixth man.
I got you.
Unless Peyton Pritchard just goes off again.
Yeah.
So, and then for defensive player of the year, y'all know who I got, man. We got
Yeah.
Wemby, bro.
Well, yeah, facts. Did he get it last year?
No, and the only reason he didn't get it last year is because he didn't meet the player. He didn't meet the game
The
requirement.
game requirement, yeah.
He'll meet it
That
this
new
year.
rule. That was the first year they added the new rule, or the second?
I think it's the first or the second
So
year.
it's
Yep.
close. Yeah, it's just had it up and yeah.
Yep. So I got Wemby there for rookie of the year.
What you got?
So in my group chat, I picked Ace Bailey, but
Okay.
then I went back on my commitment yesterday and I texted the group chat. I was like, you know what, y'all? I'm switching that. I got Cooper Flag.
Oh, cool.
I got Cooper Flag. Yeah.
Coop is around a lot of good vets too. I think that's another good reason to pick him.
And you'll see something. I'll come up later about them as well too in a second. And then my bold prediction: if the Mavs stay healthy with Flag and Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson, Lively and Gafford and all of them and PJ Washington, if the Mavs stay healthy, I have them going to the finals, the Western Conference Finals and the finals. I have them winning it.
You got to win it all. Bold.
If they stay healthy, that's my bold prediction. They're going to win it. Now,
So when you say bold prediction, that's like your prediction overall, and like that's your secondary prediction to your regular prediction. Like you standing on 10 toes that the Mavs gonna win the championship this year, or you just saying don't be surprised if they win the championship.
I want to say don't be surprised, but I also want to stand on it because I think Kyrie and I think Klay, I think they're going to act.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get to it in a second. I'll see. And then
Okay.
my bold prediction for the East,
Okay.
I got the Hawks making the Eastern Conference Finals in the East. That's my bold prediction. The pick, obviously, the pick you can pick. You know, you got the Knicks. I like the Pistons too as well.
Yeah.
The Cavs have to do it this year. But if I had a bold prediction, just somewhere out of the radar, I like the Magic too as well. But
Dog, JT said he coming back. I don't know, Stan, about that one. It's a bold prediction. So
hey,
give you-
beat me up about it. But I think I would go with them.
I just don't believe Trae Young can do it by himself.
I think they got enough pieces around them. They got Chris Stapps now with them.
Yeah.
They got Dyson Daniels still. They have who's the other kid's name? Jalen Johnson. He's gonna be back from injury too as well. So I think they're gonna be. I think they'll have enough defense and enough support to help them out. That's just my bold prediction. Now,
Okay, yes, it's bold. It's bold.
now
It's bold.
here goes my Eastern Conference winner and Western Conference winner. Here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, coming out of the Eastern Conference. This is tough for me to say, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Yeah.
I'm torn between the Knicks and the Magic. I'm torn between the Knicks, the Magic, and the Pistons right now. If I had to pick, I would pick the Knicks.
I would pick the Knicks for sure. I mean, they was a game away from like not choking in that series till they probably win that series against the Pacers.
Yeah.
Obviously, it ain't gonna be the Pacers again because Hallie probably won't come back.
Yeah.
I like the Knicks.
You like the
I
Knicks
like
too?
the Knicks.
Okay.
I like the Knicks,
And
and that's if JT don't come back on a tear. But I don't think JT gonna be the same. So I can see them being like a second round exit this year. But yeah, I like the Knicks.
and then out of the West, this one was tough.
Hope it's LeBron, but it probably won't.
No, I don't think it's gonna be them this year. But I tell you this right now, the West is tough. But
Yeah.
I'm stuck and I'm torn between three teams right now: but I'm tell you who I'm gonna pick in a second. But it's between OKC, Denver, and the T Wolves.
Okay. Denver with no Russ? You saw Russ going to sack. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pause.
Pause. That was a pause.
But if I had to pick out of if you make me choose, I'm going with the Mavs.
You saw Coop is in the starting lineup. They
At point guard.
said, yeah.
I got the Mavs.
That's tough. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's tough.
Hey, and watch this. I'm picking the Mavs to win it all in
Yeah.
6 to get to the finals. I'm picking them winning in 6 versus the Knicks.
Okay.
I got the Mavs. And the finals MVP,
Kyrie.
Irving.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I got Uncle Drew.
I can see it because obviously they got there a couple years ago and they didn't see it through. Kyrie probably gonna be just on a mission, and I feel like Kyrie is past which he was standing for off the court was very respectable.
Yeah.
I think he kind of passed that side
Yep.
now. He's in the back half of his career. Like it's like
I think he knows how important this is to get another ring, but also to get a ring as with him being a leader of the team
sure.
as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously the one with the Cavs, we all know like LeBron was a leader of that team, but
sure.
we also every now and then we tend to forget.
the shot.
Hey, when Bron put up 41,
Yeah.
Kyrie was putting up 40 right next to him in those
Right
finals
next to
games.
him,
And people
yeah.
also forget every now and then Kyrie hit the game winner over Steph in the finals in game
Without
7.
that shot.
At Golden State.
Without that shot, is and I guess we can say the same with Bron without that block. But yeah. It was hand to hand.
So I think Kyrie's going to come back. So but the only reason I'm doing that is just because I think Ant-Man has maybe one more year if he doesn't get the post game. And I think it's going to be tough for OKC to repeat, but I'm not going to be. I still have them as best record in the NBA though.
Okay, I like that. I like Stan's predictions.
Y'all can hold me to it, man. If y'all see me in the street, y'all hold me to it. Or actually, when we post this, man, you guys put some of y'all predictions in there as well. So then we all just be on the same page, and then we all go back and look. And at the end of the year, we look back and see who has it. So, first topic we want to get into: why doesn't Southwest Missouri hoops get enough credit?
You want to start? Because I got my reason why.
I'm pretty sure you got a good one. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
I just think because of the lack of high level guys that come out of here.
Dang, you took mine.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. We count it. Let's go.
We in the community. And
we in the community. Go ahead. Count it.
I mean, and sometimes people can see that as like not good basketball, but it's really good basketball players in this city.
Yeah.
Like it really, really is. And I guess obviously you don't see we only got like a couple of like high risers and like maybe like true footers and like long wing players that I guess are in the game today. So that can kind of get overlooked. And yeah, it's just it's we have them, right? Like we got a long list of pros, but they kind of come every 4 years, right?
And then they play on. And no offense, I know we have Anthony Tolliver. Shout out to UAT. I know,
For sure.
but he wasn't a star in those teams. He was more fitting into a role. He was a vet in his later years, really good vet.
Yeah.
Knock down threes, play good defense, rotational player. Wasn't like left out of the rotation, but like not like you don't see him as a star on TV. Like for instance, when we talk about Southwest Missouri basketball, he's talking about like enough pros. Like you go and you look at St. Louis.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean they got Bradley Beal, who's made an
Buster.
All-Star game, who's one of the top, who was in the top 5, top 10 in scoring for a few years, and then they have Jason Tatum,
which I think is going to be the face of the league.
He
after Brown
and already
retired.
has a ring.
Yeah.
So like you look at St. Louis and you're like, well, dang, no wonder because St. Louis has players that's gotten to the league, but then they always play pretty good. Or you have Larry Hughes. You go back to Larry Hughes in his days, and he's from St. Louis as well. And you're like, well, damn. St. Louis has players that get to the league, but when they get to the league, they
stay there. Yeah.
They stay there and they become stars in their own role. So it's like, darn. So
Yeah.
I see exactly what you mean. I agree with you on that one about Southwest.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, and we got one right now, Aminu Muhammad, but obviously he just still in the G League. So
Yeah.
with I want to say last year he was still with the Sixers, so I don't know if he's still in the Sixers organization.
And then we can't even we try to claim him, but we kind of can't because he's an East Coast kid.
Yeah, and I guess he just finished his high school career here.
Yeah, he finished his high school because he came here with the last 2 years at Greenwood, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Was it two
or three? It was but like he wasn't a kid that like Chase Brenham. We're gonna be able to say true Southwest
homegrown.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, or Kale or Anthony Tolliver who was out here. Let me see. And we even go back even to Devin Mitchell in his days, and he didn't make it to the league, but he played overseas as well. And then we do got so much dang talent out here that's played at high levels. Yeah. It's just not they haven't reached that like that stardom level at the NBA where you're like, man, like we want to see them ball out.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough, but because we know how talented this area is, and you know, I think college wise we get the respect in a way. I mean, I only can think about like late wise like Kale. Like Kale should have definitely been a guy off the numbers, but he had to do it at like such a like dominating way to finally get the respect. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with you. Yeah,
you know, it's a double-edged sword, but this is the area full of a lot of talented boys and girls wise. Yeah,
man. And I think that's another. But now we look at the positives of that is that like our players that come from out here, they can fit in the roles now too. Yeah, like it's like don't get me wrong, like it's cool to be the star and go into the league and put up 30 and 25 in a game and get max contracts, but then I also look at our players as like they can fit in the systems and play really, really good, and they can play on winning teams and be in winning environments and stuff like that. So I do think that like we have players that can specialize in being team players. Like I know a few years back we had Austin Reuter who can really, really shoot it out of Nixa, and he went and played on. He went to Missouri State for a couple years, and then went over to ORU where he was able on playing on teams where he was able to be a really, really good shooter and fit into roles and play on good teams there. So I mean, then obviously we had Jared Ritter, who played with Mocan, and he was a role player in the Mocan team, and they won the Peach Jam. So, like, we have players out here that are a part of, like, some really, really big things. It's the fact of, like, they may not be, like, the actual star of the team, and it's, like, it's tough as hell to do that.
No, for sure. Don't get it twisted, like Isaac Haney overseas making noise. Like, we got plenty of guys that go overseas. Kel brother, Jalen, like, still overseas.
Jalen overseas,
you know
I remember that.
Like, we got plenty of guys that still go overseas, and shoot, don't get that overseas bag tripping. Like, them dudes go make a bag over there because they ain't got to pay for nothing. You know?
No, I agree with you, man.
Dudes come back with some bread. So, I agree. But hopefully, you know, with the work we do, keeping guys out, you know, exposed, and you know, it'll just keep raising the area. You know, like we never gonna give up on it. We always
because we out here, man. We gotta show love because someone else is gonna have to big up this area. For you just can't just leave it just bare, and then we get mad and say, "Well, dang, why don't we have any attention on us?" And it's like, "Well, dang, no one really talks about us." So it's like, at least we have outlets like this where we can talk about you guys, big up y'all, man. Say what's up. I know real quick. Do want to say another person we forget who was cold. People forget about a couple of them. We had Tim Huskinson who was out here. He went to Division One and went to overseas. So shout out to him. And then we also have Spencer Laurie who went to Kickapoo when they had the squad with them, Anthony Tolliver and Devin and all those guys and Argo and all of them. Like they all were loaded. So like, and you have Laurie who was like, who had handles, who had a shot, who was training kids too back in his day. So like, man, we still got guys out here that were like tough as hell.
Facts.
So can't complain about that. So here we go. Next one. We keep on talking about rivalries in Southwest Missouri. You go ahead and lead us on this one because I know you got a couple of them.
Well, I guess let's just start off with which one is your favorite one. I got to say, for me, our Duke versus North Carolina, like, rivalry of the year, always going to be Knicks and Kickapoo.
Next, I knew you were going to say that one.
Like, it got to be Knicks and Kickapoo right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think a rivalry, dog. I don't. Were you at the district final last year?
I'm mad. I missed it, but I was getting updates from my people that were there. They were texting me minute after quarter after quarter, dog, back and forth game.
That place was so electric, bro. Like, so electric. Like, you could just feel it in the air, dog. Like, and I love it, too, because, like, them the games you live. And I was thinking about, like, you know, getting prepared for the pod and thinking about, like, this city, what makes it special, because like I compare it to Houston. Some people in Houston are kind of like, the argument of, is AAU more important than high school season? That ain't never gonna be the case around here.
No.
Because you gonna hold up the fact that Nixa beat Kickapoo in the district final last year, they got that into the fact that once they get back on the floor again this year.
Yep.
Like
and Kickapoo's gonna be wanting to come back for revenge in the regular season game.
Bragging rights until the next time y'all get back on the floor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like people, and we live for the matchups. So that's my biggest one. I guess you agree too.
Yeah, I can't even throw you an argument on that because I was gonna say just because when and that rivalry's been going on for years because obviously they're right down the street from each other. They're only a few minutes away, and normally, no offense, but normally they have Kickapoo normally always has really, really good teams and good players.
For sure.
Then Nixa over the years has always had really, really good teams and good players. And then you look at the coaching side of it, you got Mitch, you got Brock, who got over the hump last year and beat them in the district championship, and then they went over to the Final Four. For shout out to Brock Blanson and the coaching staff over there, man. They did a good job getting through. And then Mitch over the years, like he's been to a couple Final Fours and even won a state championship. So you always look at that game as like, let's be real, like that's probably one of the games that everyone in the city is like, all right, let's go to this game or let's pay attention because whoever is better out of them two, chances are whoever wins that game in the district championship, they're going to the Final Four.
Dog, since I've been here, and we talk about like Southwest Missouri, when we go compete against other people, whoever that like the Lee Summits or whoever they come down with, normally we've like been winning that battle for the past 5-6 years.
Yeah.
The last one I can think of is when Anton and them lost his sophomore year in 2019 when they lost to that Rockbridge team. And we was at
we were there at that game.
Yeah.
That team was loaded.
That team was loaded. Jay Black,
DeWine Harris, Isaiah Mosley. They were loaded.
That team was loaded. You know what I'm saying? And it was still a dogfight.
And they won state championship that year too.
They won state. Yeah. They beat CBC. Caleb Love that year. His junior year. So you know what I'm saying. But since that, I don't think and then the next year was COVID. Since 2021, I don't think we've lost that game.
No, they always win that sectional game to get to the... 2021
was Kickapoo, 22 was Nixa, 23 was Kickapoo again. 24 was Central, and then last year was... I guess 23 was Central, and then 24 was Nixa again.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying, now we got the 25-26 here, like, we'll see what happens again.
Yeah.
And Lee Summit, they got really talented. Well, Cameron Boys is at Link now. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like.
So now it looks like that could be a battle again this year of like Nixa, Kickapoo, whoever gets there to that one now. No disrespect, we still have other teams in the rivalry. You still have, I know the Kickapoo, my fault. First, before I even get to that one, I know the Nixa and Republic game is a really, really big one.
That's always a big one. Yeah.
And then obviously the North Side rivalries, you always got the North Side rivalries. Like I know Central and Hillcrest is a big one. What else? I
want to bring up a small school one.
Ooh.
Stratford Fairgrove.
Yeah,
that game be jumping every year.
That's a good one. Yep, boys and girls.
Well,
yes.
That game be jumping every year.
I agree with you on that one.
Every year.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Jumping.
And then obviously another one, the backyard brawl, Nixa and Ozark.
I don't, and it's always funny too because obviously, which Donnelly is getting them to where they want to be. That game is always going to be good too.
Oh yeah.
Even football wise, like even Ozark's been struggling the past couple years. On the football side, that game's still going to be competitive, football or basketball wise. It's going to be competitive.
On the football side, tell me, did you see this? Did you see the play with? I seen this on social media last week. I know this is controversial. Did you see the play with Republic and Carthage? The interception that was called a catch.
That's crazy, bro. That they hold my boy Kieran, bro. They did him dirty.
Shout out to you, dude. That was a hell of a play, bro. Man.
I don't know. The refs took. No disrespect.
He had it. Didn't he catch it? He had the interception, right?
And you got to come down to the ground with possession.
So and he had it, right?
And that's a 50-50 ball that he ended up with. So I don't know how you say the receiver had possession of that fully and he was down when we both are possession of the ball and we coming down. Right, the tie goes to whoever comes up with the ball, not who.
Well, I thought he initially had it in the very beginning. I thought he made the play to catch the ball, And then obviously then the Carthage guy, now I'm gonna admit the Carthage guy did try to get his hands onto it, but then once the ball got down to the ground, it was...
I couldn't believe it because when I first seen the ozone clip, I thought Republic won the game.
Same here. And then I saw it on the Republic's page.
And then I went back through and I saw a tweet saying, man, Republic got robbed. And I went, what?
Yeah,
and I went back and read the caption and said that led to Carthage hitting a game-winning field goal. That was crazy, but that was a heck of a play, though.
Yeah, man, them rivalries, man. I tell you, man, it's them rivalries. And what did they? I think someone else put on the Twitter page. They was like, man, weird things happen when you go out west. In the CLC.
For sure, yeah, because they're using different referees. So
yeah,
I try to be lenient on referee. My dad's a white hat, so they got a tough job, but
that was a tough play, man. Shout out to Republic, man. I know y'all hot about that one, man. But that was a great play by you, Karen. Goodness gracious, man.
Facts, for sure.
All right, we got another one here. We got one more. I think here it is. I think this is a good one. Handling adversity. Whether it's injury, bench time, failure, or just being coachable, handling adversity. And this is actually a really good segue because Republic had to handle adversity from that one. It's like they got to come back now and figure out, how are we going to try to finish out our season after a game like that? Like, how do you handle adversity as an athlete, a player going through some stuff?
I mean, I can only relate it to my life story and my playing days. So I was a young guy baseball-wise that was supposed to be a freshman on varsity. I wasn't ready yet. I was immature. I wasn't ready to be a varsity player, so I ended up being the only freshman on JV that year. Then the next year, you think it's a given. JV, I'm going to move up, right? My sophomore year, my coach told me, like, dude, you still not ready. So I ended up starting the year on JV, and I think personally handling adversity, and I think just for me, when I think about it, you got to stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Wow.
Don't feel sorry for yourself, bro. Make it happen. Make it happen. Stop complaining and literally look at yourself in the mirror. Are you doing everything you can to be on the floor or on the field? Right?
Yeah.
Like, genuinely. Like, and I got one for the injury side of it too, but like,
yeah, go ahead.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like, or you can pout, because that'd be one of the most frustrating things for me is. Because, sometimes I do watch some teams closely. Like, I cover more teams than, the others.
Yeah, of course.
Like, some years I may catch a team, like, 8 or 9 times throughout the season. And I see that one guy that, like, I always, you probably heard this before, like, after a win and the guy that believes they should be playing, they always hit the, oh man, y'all won tonight. Good job. Y'all boys won. Like act like they not part of the team.
Yeah, instead of saying we won. I know. Go ahead. I know the little word in there. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't do nothing, man. I ain't even break a sweat tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Now, I do agree. In some situations, politics do play into it, but that's small percentages of the time. That's small. We're not even gonna talk about that side of it. That's a whole nother pod. But for this instance right here, stop feeling sorry for yourself and ask yourself: are you doing everything you can to get on the floor?
I got something going towards that. All right, so I agree with everything you said. You're 100% right about that. I say it too from this standpoint. For basketball, I even say it on the basketball side when you were talking about doing everything you can and stop feeling sorry for yourself. So I look at it and you said politics may play into there. And let's be completely real. You're 100% right. Politics do play into it. But I look at it from this side of the politics side as this. When you're a coach of a team, so you're a coach of this regular high school team, and you see a player and whatever it may be, and you see the crowd of players. So there's a crowd of people. There's a big crowd of people right here. There's a big crowd of people right there. They're all doing the same thing, right? They're all in that same crowd, right? And you only have a select group of people that figure out how to move themselves from outside of that crowd to get over here where you're much more noticeable, right? And you mainly get the people that are in the crowd complaining about people that are already outside of the crowd, or they're already complaining about people that are still in the crowd. And it's like, you haven't even removed yourself from it to be able to see the whole picture of it. So you're frustrated about everything going on while you're still in the crowd with the same people, and you haven't figured out, man, all right, how can I separate myself? And it goes back to what you said. Are you doing everything you can? And when you do everything you can, you immediately start to separate yourself and you see everything else from a different standpoint, a different perspective of, then you look back and you say, oh man, I was really complaining and tripping, and all I had to do was separate myself from that crowd. And now it's much more easier to get noticed by a coach, to get playing time, because you're not in that crowd of people doing all the same thing. Because in that crowd, 90% of them, actually 100% of people that are in that crowd, they're all doing the same thing. Complaining, not working, talking about working, but not really doing it. Talking about, oh man, y'all did good. Like you said earlier, when the team wins, oh, y'all did good, or I didn't even break a sweat. Everyone that's in that circle is doing the same thing. But watch this though. The select few that have gotten themselves out of that circle, they're not talking about that stuff. Their language is completely different. They're talking about what? Man, when's the next workout I'm gonna get to? Or am I gonna do this? Or am I gonna do that? Like, and there's always a different level that you gotta get to. And I believe that first level that you gotta get out of is you gotta get out of the circle of everybody doing the same thing. You gotta learn how to get out of that circle and get yourself somewhere else where it's like, all right, now you're much more noticeable. Now you're able to stand out, no pun intended, but it's just the truth.
No, for real. Like, are you doing that extra work, bro? Like, because what you've done up until that point wasn't enough.
Nope.
Right? Like, you're not on the floor. So what's the saying? It's idiotic. They say to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
That's insanity.
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 You're insane, my guy.
Uh-huh.
You're insane. You know what I'm saying? And some like I even attach it to some of the parents. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to hurt no feelings here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and go earn your spot. Go earn your spot, bro. Be irreplaceable. Like, be that type of guy.
Yeah, be so undeniable that they can't deny your talent or your skill. Like, no matter what. Because I even look at it from this standpoint. Watch this. When you said the politics part, and you say, oh well, what do I do if I'm in a situation where what if the superintendent's kid is in the school, or the principal kid is in the school and he plays on the team, and it's like, well, why are you even worried about it? Who really cares? Because watch this, you're 100% right. Politics do come into play in that situation. I'm going to tell you how, and I'm going to tell you why right now. I'm going to be real with y'all. It do come into the situation. So when you're the coach and you see someone else that's in that same crowd, and they're all doing the same thing, but then you have maybe superintendent's kid, or maybe whatever it may be, or a principal's kid, or whatever, and they may be a tad bit better, or at least just trying to improve. Who are you going to choose? The person that's complaining about it, or are you going to choose the person that's at least in that crowd where they're at least trying to? Or, watch this, maybe that kid has already proven himself to be outside of that crowd and they're still just trying to put in their work, but then you're complaining about the kid that's already outside of it and you're forgetting about doing the work yourself. And it's like, you're shooting your own self in the foot.
Facts.
So, like, I agree with you 100%, bro. It's like, you can't be... You got to figure out how to get through it. Like, that's the bottom line. There's always going to be politics at the end of the day. Can you figure out how to get through that and rise above it? Because we don't complain about the guys that rise above it already.
No, we don't. Them guys shine. From an injury standpoint, I would say sometimes I think you high school guys may forget that sometimes, unless you have, like, for sure sidelining injuries, like ACL, your ankle dislocate, shoulders, elbows, whatever, stuff like that. Yeah. But if you can control it, it's your job to get yourself back on the floor. Mm-hmm. Like, being hurt, like, and I had to learn that I learned that in high school. I dislocated my elbow midway in the season of football, high school. And I literally had to grind for 4 weeks to get myself back to play the last game of the season.
Yep.
Now, if I didn't do everything I needed to do and then some, I wouldn't have been able to come back. And then it would have hurt baseball season and all that good stuff too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it is in your control and you literally just not sidelined, like sometimes unfortunately some guys have some injuries, you're sidelined. And nothing you can do about it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But if you can control it, dog, you need to be in the training room. You need to be doing some stuff at home.
Your physical therapy.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be putting in that work to get yourself back on the floor so you can be able to compete at a high level. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
I think I see it from a football standpoint at Central. Like, some of our hurt guys, once they find out, like, they got a little turf toe or, rolled a little ankle.
Give up on it. Stop doing their work.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like they done for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Showing up to practice late, showing up in street clothes. It's like, no, dog, you still a part of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your job to get yourself back to playing shape. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not no one else's job.
That's your job. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, pros have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I know we see like Braun may miss stuff like back spasm and stuff like that. Dog, them workouts, like, I love it too. It's that one clip of Braun, and he was in rehab trying to get back on the floor. Dog, fully sprinting the floor, like getting his body ready to go. Like, he ain't just sitting around waiting for God to be like, okay, your body back ready to go. No, that's your job to make sure your body is ready to go.
Clicking on all cylinders.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, I agree with you. And that's the perfect way to end it, because check this out. It's when he's talking about therapy, and I'm on Achilles, post-op week 19, and I got physical therapy.
I gotta get out of here.
Yes, man. So, hey, you guys do everything you can, man. Stay strong, man. Hey, handle business. God's work, not mine, man. Hard work, the only thing that works. You got anything for us,
Sure, we'll see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like and subscribe.
Yes. Oh, also, make sure you guys put into the chat if there's some more rivalries we forgot about. Write them down into there, man. Tell us about it, and we can make sure we talk about it as well, all right?
See y'all next time.